The Neverwinter Zoo. The guard gives Lilly an indifferent and decidedly unwelcoming stare, not realizing she's here to steal the show. She pops the stopper and quaffs an ounce of the thick, gummy amber liquid. She enters the zoo proper and runs past the small girl with blonde hair and ponytails bouncing happily up and down, and tries Nyatar's copy of the key. Success. The invisible interloper is inside the institution. Past the guard, Lilly dares to breathe again and tries to find a way to the pens. Locked. Of course she can knock, but it exposes the wizard. Luckily, it's only storage and not barracks. Alone in the storage room, behind closed doors, Lilly begins to wonder if this will all be worth it. She can hear doors opening everywhere. Guards, no doubt. Alerted to an intruder since every lock within 100-some feet mysteriously opened. Imagine that. Lady Zemeria's chastity belt inexplicably unhinged at the zoo. Her Billiam won't allow her to ever come back. Lilly has to keep from laughing out loud at the absurdity of it. Another dose of invisibility. The hidden heroine returns to the hole. This time, it appears to be maybe not barracks, but a room with plenty of guards nonetheless. There's no other way. This was the only other door. An increasingly nervous Lilly hastens past and into the next room. A man, what must be the master of the pens, and a lever. Lilly decides to ensure she can even reach the pens. Locked. This time, she can't knock. Instead, she dares to try the lever on the floor by the master of the pens. The clamor of chains and caged doors ring throughout the zoo, yet nobody seemed to hear it. A stroke of unexpected luck. She grips the scented fetish in her hand, chastising herself for not making sure it actually worked on the other side of the pens before coming all this way. Or I guess Lilly using the scented fetish to tell the brown bear to wait here. She has to use the scroll first. And he nods, hoping that she'll come back soon. It really works. What a fantastic little trinket. Lilly will have to hold on to it for any future encounters she might have with animals, like her blind badger or dire boar, or even just baboons like that Uthgardt. A door leading to a grove outside the zoo. A courtyard, really, with a magnificent tree. at least 3 stories high, not unlike the one that Nyatar stands near. And Lilly can hear songbirds. It's a beautiful and quiet place. The only thing that's missing is Little Red. Lost in reverie, she didn't even notice she was visible again. She needs to focus. Lilly takes out Nyatar's scroll and examines it. It appears genuine, with no insidious symbols lurking among the script, and proceeds to cast the spell. Alright, before Lilly stands a mighty tree, and using the transport via plant scroll to transform it into an actual portal, I guess, through which the animals can escape and appear by Nyatar's side. It worked. A portal opened between this tree and Nyatar's, though she's not sure how long it'll remain open. It's time to wrangle the animals. Well, most of them anyway. Invisible. The imperceptible intruder returns to the interior of the zoo. Though she's about to set them free, Lilly is certainly not going to escort them to the tree. They'll have to fight their way past the master of the pens and guards themselves. First, the brown bear. Alright, Lilly telling the brown bear to run to the tree. I think otherwise he's more or less on his own as far as getting by the guards. Though she ought to hurry, as the animals have a better chance getting out as a group. Strength in numbers and all that. Not to mention, she's not sure how much longer her invisibility is going to last. She's expended 3 potions already. Second, Bones' brethren. Alright, telling the Black Panther the same. If Linu weren't waiting outside, she'd enter the portal herself just to escape this place once finished here. Unfortunately, it didn't appear to be possible though. Probably some meddling by the druid that he failed to inform her of. Third, the king of the great cats. And of course same to the line as well. And now to the last of them, Canis lupus. Nyatar will no doubt be saddened to hear there was a tragedy, but surely he'll understand. All the rest escaped after all. The huntress and the wolf. A wicked smile crosses her lips as she stands invisible, watching the condemned animal pace the pen floor, unaware of his fate to protect a wizardess's spellbook in death. Lilly can't afford to mar his precious coat with any destructive spells. As the unwitting creature lay in an unnatural sleep, she draws her Astral Blade and plunges it into the beast's heart, relishing his last throes upon awakening to his own death. Wolfsbane christened in the creature's still warm blood. She skins a crude section of his hide large enough for a book and quaffs yet another potion. Otherwise, she hasn't heard any commotion from the master of the pens or guards. Nobody seemed to notice the escaping animals, Another stroke of unexpected luck. Back to the grove to finish the task. All animals accounted for, mostly anyway. Alright, telling the brown bear to step through the portal, as well as the others. Lilly watches the last of the beast escape through the portal before leaving herself. She only hopes her invisibility will last until reunited with Linu. Bird-brained baboon. A success? Almost. Just one more guard. And he's gone. With the exit in sight, so is the invisible interloper. And so the animals of the Neverwinter Zoo have been set free. Some to Nyatar's side, others to oblivion. Lilly can't help but smile. Linu doesn't even realize her mistress has returned.
I hoped that you would return, so I waited here. I've hardly damaged anything since you left. I thought you'd be proud. May I join with you once more, my friend?
Alright. Lilly telling Linu that they're ready to leave. She recalls her faithful familiar as well. Bones appears happy and receives an uncommonly, though barely affectionate pat on the head from his mistress. He can only hope that maybe she appreciates him just a little bit more after having spoken with his less intelligent and surely less charming kin. Lilly can now focus her attention on the lady don't care. She left a number of instructions with the bartender before leaving last, and expects to see every one of them carried out to the fullest. Some of the Blacklake nobles are talking about how the Shadowvars have begun hunting Fey Rims living in Drannor. The lady don't care, but oh, she does, and she's not happy. They haven't even replaced the sign with a new one for the new name yet. Not a good sign at all.